come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Here's Stewart. From the gun, he'll throw. Airing one out for Boyd. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
180. Come on, D. Check.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a game.
On 2nd down now, it's Hunt. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Flushed out right. That is caught by the former Gator, Antonio Callaway. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. And officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Let's go, let's bring it. Regular. Cut. Check 3. Cut.
Here's Beckham now. It's a jet sweep. Trey Kirkpatrick, the cornerback, up to make the stop.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. It's 4th down. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. On 4th down, they snap it to Mayfield. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Let's go now. 60 outlaw. Number 53. Mike 53.
Mixon with a first down carry. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First down, Bengals.
Throwing on first down. Stewart. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. A first chance in the red zone for the Bengals now. They're looking at a first and goal from about the 9. They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Second and goal at the Browns 7-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. No score after one on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they come up now second and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Golden Tate, his first touchdown on the year. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Bullock good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Regular. Hurry. 36. Hey, zoom. 36. I got it.
From the 24, Mayfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Check. Real. Topper! Run. Hey, check, Mike 56. Hey, Delta. 57. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. I got it.
Here's Mayfield. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man, complete. A big play that time for Cleveland. And even 40 yards for an offense that has not found the end zone yet. That's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A pretty good-looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Bengals' 27-yard line.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Alert! Let's go! Show it up!
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Watch the screen. Point it right. Hey, alert 3. Check 52. Hey, alert, 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 alert.
On first down, punt. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Hurry! 57's the mic. Watch 57.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call.
3 down. Hurry! 57.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Preston Brown in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Bengals drive about to get going. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control?
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football, and at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
They'll run on first down. It's Hunt, and running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Watch 36. 36 the mic. You ain't up. Check 24. Check 24. Up.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that'll make the score 14-0.
14 from Smith.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. From the gun, Mayfield. That's complete over the middle to Callaway. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards that time. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
Let's go.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
I got one. 51's the mic. 51's the mic.
Mayfield on first down. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Carlos Dunlap. That is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Mayfield now. That is caught at the 7. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt, and he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal.
Hurry! That's me. Hurry! 36 the mic. Hey, we heavy on the edges. Heavy on the edge. Hurry!
They'll toss it to Hunt. And he is going to lose yardage here. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. The kick by Joseph is good, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Let's go. 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 Let's go.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
180! 36! Let's go, team! Pistol. Joker.
Throwing on second down. Mayfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darquez Denard. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
At the 46-yard line.
51, Mike 51.
Stewart now. Off play action. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 21. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Throwing. Mayfield. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Melvin Ingram in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Hey, box truck. Watch 30. Real. System, Mike. Better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it. Check.
3rd and long for Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position.
On the double. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Cover.
They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. 20. Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Here we go, D. All day. Defense all day. All day. Undercrush, undercrush, undercrush. King. Hey, Haywood. 57.
Now Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kyle Van Noy came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Tight end right. 3 down.
Mayfield looks to throw, and the pressure gets to him again. Carlos Dunlap picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. On 3rd down, Hunt. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on 3rd and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good-sized run.
A really good run, but how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on 4th down. Do you really have a play you believe in, or are you just hopeful? And you got to sell it to the big man before it gets called.
And he will at least be able to fall on it himself, but it was 4th down, and the possession changes. To throw is Stewart. Throwing on 1st down. They'll set up the screen here to mix it. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, Stewart. Throw left side complete. That's Boyd. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Now Stewart operating from the gun. This will be caught inside the 10. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Stewart looking middle, and it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. Here's Mixon. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. 3 straight runs now, and that defense is held.
Yeah, we often talk about how the low man wins, right? Who wins leverage at the line of scrimmage? But it's not just that leverage. It's leverage with power. Who takes the line of scrimmage and moves it one way or the other? Right now, I can imagine the defense yelling at the offense, hey, guys, if I were you, I'd kick it. You're not getting in.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. And we're back now here in Cleveland. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Hey, alert, 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 alert!
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Sean Williams. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Bullock good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. Kyle Van Noy in on the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 22-yard line.
Hey, let's go.
From the 22, Mayfield. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. Mayfield now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. On 2nd and a couple. Mayfield over the middle to Beckham. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we get back. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Mike, 36. Hey, Echo.
To throw, Mayfield. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Let's go, defense.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And the nimble footwork gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Big series right here, so we got to step it up.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Bengals will get the football back. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Stewart on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Boyd. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Watch the screen. Watch the
Second and 6. Airing one out for Boyd. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Demarius Randall. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game, that his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by DJ Swearinger. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. They work again from the 38 on second and 10.
X3, 218, chopper. Shit.
Here's Stewart off the play fake. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off at the 13. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now.
He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. He's at the 40, past the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt, 87 yards. And the Browns get a score closer. The point after is good, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Well, probably not. They're still fantastic.
And that's caught inside the 35. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On the delay, it's Mixon. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game.
51, Mike 51. Ready.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And an alley to run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Now Joe Mixon. He will push his way down to about the 14. Sheldon Richardson there to make the play.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
This is caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense.